Hello everybody, it's Emil from Mindful Movement Coaching. I'm putting together a series of short videos so that you can be educated and informed when it comes to starting a new exercise program. So today's video is a brief summary of some of the items you want to take into consideration. The subsequent videos will go into a little bit more detail with regards to those items. So the first item I always encourage people to take into consideration, and you likely already have, is what is your objective? What are you looking to get out of your exercise program? Is it a health and wellness program so that you have good well-being and good quality of life? Is it a sports performance-based program? You could be an athlete, you're already doing some training, and you want a strength and conditioning program to add some durability and resiliency to help mitigate injury and help you withstand the physical demands with the athletic event itself. And then the final would be more of an objective-based program, and that would be if you have a big hike planned or an action-based vacation, or you're a hunter looking to get ready for a hunting trip or hunting season, something along those lines. So it's helpful, obviously, to establish what your objective is. Once you've established the objective, that's where we can start to take inventory, in a sense, or get an idea of what it is you're going to need for equipment. Because identifying the objective starts to give us some insight in the type of exercises you'll be doing and the type of programming that's involved, which is going to also dictate the equipment you need. So that's an important consideration. Now, when taking in consideration the equipment you need, that will also have an influence into the accessibility of the equipment. So, are you going to be working out at home? If so, what do you already have for equipment? What might you be able to get access or purchase to add to your existing exercise equipment list? Or are you going to need to sign up and go to the gym? So if that's the case, you're going to want to give some consideration into several other items, especially if you're going to a commercial fitness facility. All right, so let's talk about training at a commercial fitness facility. The first thing you want to do is make sure, one, they've got the equipment you need. And now here's an important item, and I want you to listen closely, and if you have to, take notes on this one. Find out how busy the gym gets. Find out the busy time for the gym. Now, obviously, it's going to be at 5 o'clock, from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. But also find out, are they busy at other times? Because what you might not be aware of is if there's a local high school sports team that's coming in and making use of the weight room at a certain time when you're planning to be in there. If that's the case, that might have an influence on you being able to access, say, the straight bar to do your deadlifts or back squat. So just do a little bit of homework, ask some questions. You might not always get the answers that you're looking for. So see if they have a trial period, try it out for a period of time and see how that works. Ask some friends or ask some people in the gym, hey, when is it typically busy? So I can tell you from personal experience working in commercial facilities that the downtimes tend to be after lunch, before lunch, but the times you want to avoid are going to be after school, because you've got maybe the local sports teams in there or the local youth athletes in there. And then obviously right after work during 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, it will be busy. So just give that some consideration when signing up at a gym. Just make sure that the accessibility of the equipment is realistic based on the schedule. Now, let's take into consideration if you're going to be working out where you reside at your residence. So I say residence because if you work out and you have your own home and you've got a basement and you've got the ability to work with equipment there, that can work out fine. But if you live on a second floor apartment or you live in a condo complex, that might have an influence on your ability to train at home, because you'll need to take into consideration your neighbors as well as what your landlord will allow and the home association. In addition, you may be lucky enough that we'll have a gym in the complex. The final consideration will be program design. So what I'm referencing is the actual design of your exercise program. And this is where I would encourage you to consult a qualified trainer so that they can create a personalized program for your needs. So program design is basically the layout of the actual workout and the subsequent workouts after that, both on a short term, medium term, and long term. And we reference all of that in unique terms, which I'll go into greater detail in a separate video about program design. But just to keep this in a short summary, program design is going to lead you into success with your exercise program. So that's going to take into account your objectives. It's going to take into account any old injuries you may have or current injuries, as well as existing health conditions. So these are all considerations that you must take into account so that you're set up for success with regards to the long-term sustainability of your exercise program. All right, so I hope you found the video helpful. The purpose was not to overwhelm you, but help set you up for success. So please hit the subscribe button. You can hit the little bell icon, be notified when the subsequent videos that are going to be coming out and go greater detail about the topics I just covered. If you have any questions, you can certainly email me at emil@mindmovecoach.com. You guys have a good day.